Good morning. It is another video. How y'all doing today? Shout out God for waking us up this morning. Today we're doing a interesting video. It's kind of like a versus video. It is a versus video. Today we're doing Apple Watch versus the Garmin. We're gonna see which one is more accurate on my run. I'm doing about an hour run. So we're just gonna look at the stats at the end and see what happens, see how it goes. So let's go. Shout out God. All right, we hit a mile on the Apple Watch. It was a 9:43 for the first mile, and for the Garmin, it was 9:31. So we see a difference already. So this should be interesting. We're gonna see where we at the end of it. But I'm gonna catch out mile 2. See what's updated. But good run so far. Feels good. Today should have been a day I tried to do a 5K PR. It's a little breezy. It's like 58, 59 degrees. It's not sunny. Today was a good day to do a PR. Or a temp. If I will say the heart rate's been pretty similar though, which is cool. Sorry. Man, no one tells you. If you're recording yourself, your arm gets to hurt, especially when you're running. You get a double workout. Arm workout, and shoulders, and cardio. It's insane. I wonder if it hits the chest too. Alright, let's keep it going. We're coming up on mile 2. Apple Watch is at 188, 10:11 pace, and Garmin is 193, 9:10 pace. Garmin, mile 2, 9:02. All right, Apple Watch, mile 2, 9:26 for the mile. So you can tell it's like a 20-second difference per mile right now for the pace, which is crazy. And like a 0.04 off for the distance as well. So that's interesting. I don't know if the GPS system is better than the Garmin or better than Apple Watch, but something to really think about. Let's keep on running. Shout out God. Realistically, this is probably the most I've enjoyed running in like a week. I was in Florida. It was just so freaking hot. And then I was trying to do the PR. My last 2 runs, not fun. So just chilling, listening to a podcast, recording a little bit. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. All right, we hit 3 miles on the Garmin, 9:11 pace, 27 minutes, 47 seconds in. We're about to hit a mile 3. Pace 9:11 for the Apple Watch, mile 3 for the Apple Watch, mile 11. Time is 28:10. So, like I said, the Garmin is ahead, but it's more time on the Apple Watch, so 6 seconds ahead. Heart rate is about the same, 147. Being a runner is weird, but it helped me a lot, because I used to be real insecure about my legs.
Cause like they always were so small and skinny compared to other people, but I'm not worried about that. But they've gotten bigger and stronger, which I'm happy about. About to hit 5 miles. Whew. About to end the run soon. So I get ready for work. Mile 5 on the Garmin, 9:25, 46, 36. Garmin hooping. All right, let's check that. Still waiting. There we go. On the Apple Watch, it's 9:25 per mile, 47 minutes, 7 seconds. I do have a gripe with Apple Watch, but I'm gonna tell y'all when I'm done running. So stay tuned for that. All right, 50-minute run done. Whew. So good. Probably need to stretch a little bit. Probably do some push-ups. I'm starving. Can't wait to eat. But it was a good run. I'm out. Whew. I'm gonna tell you all the stats when I get in my room. So just give me some minutes. I ain't gonna lie. 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh. 31, 32, 33. Back in the house. All right, let me tell you the stats between the Apple Watch and the Garmin. All right, so on the Apple Watch, I did 5.33 miles, average pace of a 9:26. Total time is 50 minutes and 21 seconds. Whew. Total calories, 573. Heart rate, average heart rate, 142. All right, mile 1, 9:43. Mile 2, 9:09. Mile 3, 9:18. Mile 4, 9:25. And mile 5, 9:32. And the thing with Apple Watch, wow, it doesn't show you your heart rate on the watch per mile. That's the only thing. I'm using Nike Run Club. I'll be able to see Strava when I go on the app, but it does tell you calories, elevation gain, cadence, and etc. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna see if it shows you on the fitness app. No, I don't think it does. And now for the Garmin. On a Garmin, we did 5 miles and 40. We did 5.40 miles. So 5.4 miles. Time was 50 minutes, 14 seconds. Average pace was a 9:18. Let's look at the miles. Mile 1 was 9 minutes, 31 seconds. Heart rate was 135.
Mile 2, 9 minutes 2 seconds. Heart rate 144. Mile 3, 9 minutes 11 seconds. Heart rate 144. Mile 4, 9:24. Heart rate 144. Mile 5, mile 5, 9:25. Heart rate 144. So with the Garmin's pretty cool. It gives you all the breakdowns and it shows you your heart rate afterwards. And with this, it is connected to my Nike Run Club and Strava, but this is all the Garmin technology and the tracking system. So that is pretty cool. First, I want to talk about the pros of both watches, starting with the Apple Watch. This is real convenient, especially if you have an iPhone. Well, only if you have an iPhone, it's really convenient. It gets all your texts, all your alerts, and you can really read it out. It is really good, I honestly. I really do suggest the Apple Watch. It's really good, I'm not gonna lie. If you're just doing everyday use, just living a regular life, you're just going to work, and you exercise moderately, or you do exercise, I suggest you use it. It's really good. Yeah, it tracks everything you need. It tracks your runs, your walks, all your exercises. I believe you wear it to sleep, it tracks your sleep. I never wore it to sleep, so I really don't know. I can't tell you. And now with the Garmin is great. I love the Garmin. I got it for a reason. It tracks everything you need. It tracks your steps, it tracks your runs, it tracks your heart rate, it tracks, the weather. It's just like the Apple Watch. It does everything, almost everything the Apple Watch does, the Garmin can do. Now for working out. Well, first let me say the cons of everything. Apple Watch, the con is just so heavy. Like the screen is just super heavy. And I don't like it. It's just so heavy when I run, when I'm just doing everyday tasks, and I'm not a fan of it. And I'm not a really fan of the bands. They're cool. I had to get this one from Amazon like a brick ago when I first started wearing these. It has my wrist real sweaty, and I don't like it at all. And then let's say I'm not using the Nike Run app or Strava, and I'm just using the main Apple Watch app, which is the fitness app to track my run. And I'm not a fan of it. It automatically pauses at the wrong time. Like I'm still running, it pauses. Why does it do that? I'm working out, it pauses. Why does it do that? I'm not a fan of that. And it was always like when I was running, it was always like a 0.05 mile behind the Garmin. Or I think at one point it got to like almost a quarter of a mile behind the Garmin. No, I don't think it got that bad. I think it was about like a 0.05, 0.06 behind the Garmin. I don't like that at all, I'm not gonna lie. The heart rate was about the same for both though, which was cool. And the calories, like when I was working out, it burned the calories a little slower. But I mean, it's okay. I'm not really tripping. Like it's hard to really track like the most accurate for the calories. So, but it wasn't too far apart. It was probably like 10 or 15 calories apart if I remember correctly, but it wasn't too bad. Now, before I get to the, let's talk about the pros of the Garmin. Garmin, lightweight. I've slept in this. It's lightweight. It's easy. Bro, the Garmin is just really good. I'm not gonna lie. The pros of it, I can't really tell you. The pros of it, I can't really tell you honestly. It was really not too bad of it. I will say with the running part, and this might just be because like the Garmin, it connects to Nike Run Club, but it doesn't have it as the main interface type thing. How the Apple Watch can make it, that can make your main running app on the Apple Watch, but on the Garmin, it can't. The Garmin, it has its own running thing, like it has its own workout and running thing, so it automatically is the main Garmin. So I will say when I have the Nike Run Club, when I'm done running, it'll be like the trainer from the Nike Run Club talking to my ear from the Apple Watch, but the Garmin doesn't do that. So I mean, that's not really it. This is kind of a nitpick, but I'm not really tripping because the Garmin connects to Strava and Nike Run Club regardless. So yeah. But yeah, I really don't have too many. I don't really think I have any really pros with the Garmin. I'm not gonna lie. As far as running and working out, only thing with working out is like you have to. Well, I didn't show this. I just know this from experience. When I do ride the bike, it doesn't track it. No, I haven't rode the bike outside, but riding inside the gym, stationary bike, it doesn't track it. I don't like that. Even when I pick indoor bike, I think it has indoor bike, it doesn't track it. But to be fair, I don't think the Apple Watch tracks it either. But yes, I'll probably have to have like an actual app that I'm riding the bike on and stationary inside, and it'll probably connect that way. But other than that, my only nitpick with the Garmin, really both of them. And when I'm working out with the Garmin, and this one kind of does it too. It's not accurate with counting the reps, so I just stopped counting the reps. I just strictly do, the time and calories that I'm burned. Honestly, and the time that I'm working out. That's all I do for both watches. And now, but let's do the steps though. So for the Garmin, I walked 8,755 steps. That does include my run. And let's see what the Apple Watch says. The Apple Watch, it says I did 8,049 steps. I will say, I don't know if the Apple Watch does it. I could test it out right now. Okay, so cool. So when the Garmin, so another con with the Garmin is, let's say I'm like spreading my heel. I'm just moving my arm like this, right? It will count steps. It'd be cheating the steps sometimes. I'm not gonna lie on the Garmin. I don't like that because I feel like I'm cheating myself. I mean, yeah, I'm not counting my steps like that. I'm not really tripping. I'm not trying to get 10,000 steps a day, but I don't like that. But with the Apple Watch, it doesn't do that. And the Apple Watch has me at 8,049 steps. That's cool. I'm calm with that. But yeah, all in all, the winner for me is the Garmin, just because it's lighter weight, it's easier to run, it tracks the runs more accurate, I believe, and it also gives me a training plan. Like I'm training for a marathon right now. It gives me an actual training plan. I do like that. I appreciate that. And then when I'm done, when I go to the Garmin app and I'm checking my running stats, it shows the route I ran, just like Strava, just like Nike Run Club. It shows me everything I need, and I like that a lot. And the fitness app don't do that for the Apple Watch. So I'm always gonna pick the Garmin. I put the Garmin like a regular watch, like an Apple Watch, every day, all day, as I'm dressing up, of course. I prefer the Garmin, but nothing wrong with the Apple Watch at all. Anyone could wear the Apple Watch. It's real convenient for you, honestly. But I'm choosing the Garmin every single time, and I really do like the Garmin. It does have some nitpicks with it, but that may just be the version that I have. It's like newer versions out there, so this could be the reason why I have the Forerunner 165. But that is my analysis and my verses of these. Let me go take a shower.